Everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we have this beautiful painting of a realistic eye that I have created on a black paper using a pencil color. Along with that, I have used this brush stroke gel pens. That's it. So I'll just quickly show you the process how to make this. So let's start creating. Alright everyone, getting started. Now you can see I have made a very light kind of a drawing of the eye. You can just pause the video right here and have a look at it. If you want to draw it out very lightly, you can draw it out, because that will make your overall painting error free. Alright, it will just help you a lot. So after that, it looks slightly difficult. It may seem slightly difficult how to get the highlights and everything, but I'll just make things really easy for you. What you need is just color pencil, two of them. One is the gray one is the white one. Okay, I'll just start off with the white one right here. Okay, so you can start with the gray one as well, it doesn't matter. So I'll just add some highlights. Okay, see, I'm just slowly adding some white areas. Like this. Okay, play with the pressure of your hand. See, this area I'm just pressing it slightly lighter, and the lower half I'm just pressing it slightly with a greater pressure. Like this, a little bit of white touch. Okay, I'll take this pencil, the gray one, just give some dark tones in the upper half, like this. Now coming to the eyeball over here, just before starting, use a pencil, mark out a small area inside the eyeball like this and like this. Now you can start off with your lighter color tones with the white color. Go slow because it's a very detailed kind of a thing, so don't hurry at all. Have a small highlight in this area. Just draw out the basic lights and depths. Alright, you can see once you just highlight the basic lights and depth, it slowly just brings out the realistic nature of the eye. But go slow, just marking out the highlight areas initially. The area just above the eyeball usually have a highlight, and over here as well. Okay, this is the first step. Alright, this is the first step. Now we need to do something. I have taken two cotton buds over here. What I will do, I need to just blend this. You can use your hand as well if the cotton buds are not available at this moment, or you can wrap up a piece of cotton just on the back of a toothpick. That will also work. in a similar way. Like this. Now to make things a little darker on this side, because I want to show it blending out on this side, so I'll just use my eraser to let the black color pop out over here like this. Now I'll go back, take my pencil, and once again we can start off the second layering. So just make sure all these things are diluted, I mean blended and smudged kind of things over here like this, very much smudged and blended. Okay, now we have to just bring out some highlights. Highlights are extreme white portion in a painting. These are the highlights, so I'm just bringing out few highlights. These highlights are the areas which make your painting look very realistic. Without the highlights, everything just looks dull and unrealistic, mostly in paintings like this. So I just bring out the highlights and you'll see how the painting changes quickly into a realistic one. I need to sharpen it up. Always keep your pencil sharpened off in case of highlights, because we need extreme precision over here. Otherwise, you won't get your desired output. You can see I'm just putting in some highlights, extreme white areas. Okay, now over here, this is the eyeball. It will have a very important area. This is a very important area. It will have a big highlight. Looking like this, and one or two small highlights over here. That's why I told you all in the beginning to use a bigger size of the paper and draw a big sized eye. Otherwise what will happen, everything would be slightly difficult for you to do it on a smaller sized area. Okay, now you can see we have a dark portion. Just to add contrast to this highlight, so just above it I'll just erase off some areas to create a contrast with this highlight. Just like this, you see the dark area just above the eye. I'll just add a little bit highlight over here, not much, just to keep in mind. Like this, a little bit of highlights, but once again I will just blend this area. Blending is very important. Always go for a little circular motion when you are blending these highlights or any of these areas, otherwise the eye won't look that much realistic. Some strokes. You can see I've applied some strokes, which is bringing in the realistic nature once again. Over here I will just put in a little bit of highlight like this. This is just supporting objects in this small painting. You can see even the lightest tone has its degree of depth and light in it. Some areas are quite dark, some areas are slightly lighter, so that way it goes. And once again I'm just putting in some value over here for the highlights. Some of it just sneaked into this eyeball, so I need to just get rid of them a little bit. So I'm just using my eraser to just bring out the dark areas too, like this. A fine line of highlight just below over here. Like this side is quite dark, you can already see that. A little bit of highlight over here. Okay, little bit near this area. Once again blend this a little bit. And now comes the very interesting part of this painting, that is adding the eyelids over here. So mostly you'll see the eyelids which are on the upper half of her eye are slightly bigger in size compared to the lower half, so they are more easily visible. Like this. I won't add too much of them, okay, but a little bit of them would look very nice, and a little bit on the lower half as well. Lower halves are usually slightly smaller in case of the eyelids, but I'll add a little bit like this. We are nearly done. So as an ending part, what I will do, I'll just get rid of this pencils and everything. I'll take a white gel pen, alright, and I will bring out some extreme highlights. Extreme, I mean, like this. The disadvantage with gel pens is that we cannot blend them. Once they are done, like this. But they gave a very nice effect. See? The eyeball is just popping out right now with the highlight that I have applied with the gel pen. Similarly over here, they seem to a little bit get stuck on these pencil colors, so you need to just have a rough paper by your side so that you can just make some scribbles by its side so that it can get the ink flowing. Okay, that much highlight looks good to me, and I'm still having a look if I could add a little more. Yeah, maybe over here. Okay, so you can see in case of these pens, the problem is that you cannot blend them or smudge them or anything, but there is still an option that you just press them hard so that the paints from the other sides, like this pencil color, just comes over this highlights, and it seems like these lines are not made with gel medium, but they are also been done with pencil color, so it will create an illusion like thing. but it will preserve the highlight at the same time. In some cases, if it doesn't blend in and doesn't create the illusion, you can use a little bit of pencil color to just make it look like as if the highlight has been made using the pencil color tone only. Once again, blend them a little bit. And we are done. We are done over here. The last portion we can do, the eye portion has been done, nothing to do with the eye, it's completely completed. The thing is that you can make some like rough lines as if there is an eyebrow or something which has been mixed in the darkness all around. Okay, that you can do a little bit, and also you can just give some random light strokes like this as if some hair is falling, just by the side of the eye like this. Don't overdo. 3 or 4 strands of them would look just perfect. Okay, I guess I'm done. I'll just add a few strokes, a little bit of strokes like this, because we are going to have a nose over here, so let's make a little bit of outline like structure as if there is a nose over there, otherwise it looks a little bit odd. I'll just make the nose slightly on the lower half, somewhere over here, yeah, like this. Okay, and we are done. Alright everyone, so I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. So just give it a try and let me know if you enjoyed it or not in the comment section, and try to just give it a like and just share it with your friends and family. Alright everyone, bye for today. I'll see you next week with a new video tutorial. Till then, just subscribe to our channel to just stay updated.